Hey guys, my name is Andy and today I'm introducing Leica's BLK2FLY. The BLK2FLY is the world's first fully integrated flying laser scanner. And when I say fully integrated, I mean it's a single device. It's not a drone with the laser scanner mounted to it as a payload. It's a super sleek, beautifully designed flying laser scanner that allows you to scan buildings from the air. The BLK2FLY is extremely lightweight, weighing in at about 2.5 kilos, which is about 5.5 pounds. The wings even fold down to make it extremely portable, small enough to fit in carry-on luggage on an airplane. The scanner itself is a mobile system, much like the BLK2GO, but the BLK2FLY has a couple of differences that make it ideal for scanning from the air. You'll notice that the scanning dome is pointed forward. This means that it's scanning forward, above and below, and to both sides all at the same time. The BLK2FLY has 5 separate RGB cameras all around the outside, which are used for visual tracking, colorizing the point cloud, and giving you a live visual feed on the iPad while you're controlling it. Around the outside, there are also radar sensors. Radar, along with LiDAR, are used together to detect obstacles and avoid them automatically. The advantage to using radar is that radar can detect glass as an obstacle, which is particularly important when you're scanning these tall modern buildings. This advanced obstacle avoidance system makes the BLK2FLY extremely safe and very easy to use. Now let's talk about SLAM. SLAM stands for simultaneous localization and mapping, and it's what all mobile scanners use to be able to track themselves through 3D space and create an accurate point cloud. The SLAM method that the BLK2FLY uses is quite unique because it's actually combining 3 different types of information into a much more accurate and robust solution called Grand SLAM. Firstly, it's using LiDAR to identify different surfaces in the data, and it uses these to calculate its movement through 3D space. It's also using the cameras around the outside. The BLK2FLY uses each of these images to determine how far and in what direction it's moved through the environment. In addition to these 2 methods, the BLK2FLY also has an internal IMU sensor that is physically sensing its own motion. All of these methods are combined to create a much more accurate and robust solution than any single one on its own. And because it's using all these different types of information, it can handle a wide range of environments and even changing conditions in a single scan. The BLK2FLY is fully controlled with the BLK2FLY Live app on the iPad. The automated flight planning, advanced obstacle avoidance, and the simplicity of the app make the BLK2FLY easy enough for anyone to use without any technical training. The only thing that is required is a commercial UAV pilot's license. The UAV pilot's license just ensures that you know about airspace rules and regulations. And once you know about all these regulations, you can easily pull up the local airspace maps directly on the BLK2FLY Live app, which makes mission planning extremely straightforward. To use the BLK2FLY Live app, you'll connect to the BLK2FLY's Wi-Fi signal on your iPad. The default connection between the BLK2FLY and your iPad is going to be Wi-Fi, but if the BLK2FLY gets too far away and the connection strength becomes weak, both will switch to an LTE cellular connection so that you maintain control from your iPad at all times. The BLK2FLY has a lot of technology built into it to help automate your workflow. The BLK2FLY Live app is extremely easy to use and offers multiple ways to scan. Once the BLK2FLY is off the ground, you'll get a live visual feed on your iPad. To start a scan, all you need to do is draw a polygon around the object that you want to scan. The BLK2FLY will automatically create a flight plan considering the scan density that you need for this project. The BLK2FLY will then scan along this flight path while it automatically avoids any obstacles it comes across along the way. Another way to plan a scan is with this satellite style view from above. It works in exactly the same way where you draw a polygon around what you want to scan, and the BLK2FLY takes to the air and scans the building from above. Even though the BLK2FLY will primarily scan autonomously, the BLK2FLY Live app has virtual joysticks that allow you to take control manually if you ever need to. The battery life of the BLK2FLY is about 13 minutes, which is enough time to capture quite a lot of data. Unlike photogrammetry, You don't have to cover the same area multiple times with different camera angles to be able to produce an accurate result. With LiDAR, you can capture all the accurate data that you need with a single pass. If the battery does run low in the middle of a scan, the BLK2FLY will automatically return to you and allow you to swap the battery without turning off. The BLK2FLY will then return to the flight plan and continue right where it left off. Because the BLK2FLY has an LTE cellular connection, you can upload your data directly from the field, letting your clients and coworkers access this data immediately. The BLK2FLY is a major step forward in the industry as it allows you to scan buildings from the air and capture areas that would otherwise be impossible. The autonomy and safety that's built into this device makes it extremely easy for anyone to use without risking any damage to people or property. The BLK2FLY is a great new addition to the BLK family as it extends your reach and allows you to scan in places never before possible. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.